Get ready for your daily dose of WordPress and web development tips, tricks, and insights to help you find success with WordPress. You're listening to WP the Podcast with your hosts, David Blackman and Tim Streifler.
Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of WP the Podcast, brought to you by WP Gears. I'm David Blackman.
And I'm Tim Streifler.
I'm trying some new inflections in my voice with the introduction, Tim. It's season 3. We've got to do some different things. I'd love to hear some feedback from the audience. If you have any, they probably don't care one way or the other. But when you say the same thing every day, day after day, it's good to change it up sometimes. So
yeah.
I like to have fun. Today, we're going to talk about how to live stream to many different platforms at one time. A few weeks ago, AppSumo had a really good deal. You know, if you're not familiar with AppSumo, appsumo.com, they put out all of the little nifty, productivity apps and stuff, and sometimes some really, really amazing tools come through there. And I think this may end up being one of the best AppSumo deals that I've ever purchased in the last 5 years. And I got to tell you, I've purchased a lot of AppSumo deals. It's Restream.io. I'm going to let Tim tell you what Restream is, and then we'll circle back and talk about why we loved it so much.
Yeah, so Restream is a platform that lets you multicast or multi-stream to a lot of different platforms at once. And so basically, you use some sort of broadcasting software. So for the one that David and I did last week, we used Ecamm Live, which is really great software. But you can use Wirecast, you can use OBS, you can use different ones. Or Restream actually has a browser. If you're just by yourself going to go live, you can their in-browser streaming software will work. But basically what it does is when you use a broadcasting software, it then goes through Restream, and then Restream blasts it out and literally restreams it to a bunch of different platforms. And so we were able to go live to a total of 7 different platforms or channels, 7 different channels, I'll say 2 different platforms total, YouTube and Facebook. But we were on 4 different Facebook pages and 3 different YouTube channels all at the same time. It was epic. We planned ahead of time. We did email blast telling people about it. It was awesome. We had a lot of people joining live at the same time. It was really, really cool. And so what also makes it, in addition to being able to be on those all different platforms at once, is it will actually compile all of the chat feeds from all of them into one. So you can send out a message to everyone like, here's the link to this or whatever, and it'll blast out to all the different chat channels and vice versa, incoming chat. So you can see people's questions all under one place, which makes it really convenient, because you might be thinking, okay, well, how do you answer questions? Well, that's how.
Yeah, it was awesome. I think what struck me the most was the number of users that we had logged on at one time. So Tim and I have a weekly podcast that we are co-hosts on with some other super awesome co-hosts.
Yeah.
It's called Divi Chat. You know, we're pretty big in the Divi. We're big on Divi. Let's just say that.
Yeah. And
it's a weekly live podcast on YouTube. And, our average, weekly, participation where people come and they're pretty consistent, anywhere from 20 to 25 viewers. And it's only on one platform, Well, when we went to this multicast, 4 Facebook business pages, which was WP Gears, Divi Space, Divi Life, Aspen Grove Studios. We shot it over to the equivalent YouTube channels as well. Yeah. We had in excess of 100 live viewers. I want to say it maxed out at like 115.
Yeah.
And we were, this was our first rodeo. So I know 115 does not sound like a ton, but yeah, it was very exciting. It was awesome to know that, okay, you may enjoy Facebook, or you may enjoy YouTube, or you may be a fan of Divi Life or Divi Space or Aspen Grove Studios, and it really didn't matter. It brought them all together, and they didn't know that people that they were communicating with in a chat platform where that they, the people that were communicating with them and interacting throughout the multicast might be on YouTube. They had no clue. It's just another human being. And it just made it so awesome to just witness that. And when we hung up, I told Tim, I said, we have to do a lot more of this, because this was just awesome. It was really, really amazing. So check out Restream.io. It's awesome. I don't know if the AppSumo deal's going on still, but it would not hurt to go over to AppSumo.com and take a look at their deals and see if the Restream.io. We stacked them because we wanted to get multiple platforms and stuff. And, it's a lifetime license, I believe. So we had to pay for it once and we're done. So I'm super excited about that.
Yeah. And to be clear, with the AppSumo deal, you can do, I think, 2 of the same platform at once. So you can literally, because they have 30 different platforms on there that you can live stream to at the same time. But if you want to do more than 2 Facebook or more than 2 YouTube at a time, you do have to stack them. And so that's how we were able to do 4 Facebook and 3 YouTube and whatever. So,
yeah. Tomorrow we've got another great topic. BigCommerce on WordPress. Is it a good idea? You'll have to tune in tomorrow to find out. Tim, until tomorrow, we'll see you then.
Take care. Bye-bye.
We've come to the end of today's episode of WP the Podcast. Join us tomorrow for more daily tips and strategies designed to help you run your WordPress business toward success. Remember to subscribe to WP the Podcast so you can stay up to date with each episode. And don't forget to rate and review us. We'll see you again tomorrow right here on WP the Podcast.